Whoa, mic check.
Low, right?
Mic check. Good. You definitely good. You definitely good. Whoa. Be more mother freaking for real. Like, come on, man. Let's get a round of applause, man. Be more for real. The realest conversations on the net, the realest conversations you will ever hear, the realest conversations, I promise you. Like it's rated R for reality. It's rated
I
R
like that. I like
for
that.
reality. Yo, but check this out. We got a special guest with us. Man, my man Coy. How you feeling, big brother, man? Big brother Coy, he happens to be the owner of the GoodFood410. And I've been following you for a while, and I didn't even know how connected we were.
Small to more, you know how I go.
Big brother Coy, how are you today?
First and foremost, I'm good.
Yeah, that's awesome. And man, it's a special Saturday. This show is all about you, so I want to make sure that you know what I'm saying, you get everything out that you need to get out, and we talk about the things that need to really be talked about. I appreciate you for being here. Number one, I'm your co-host, OMG Danny, BMore4Real. Tune into us live. If this is your first time listening to us, like, share, subscribe, do your thing, do your due diligence. But Big Brother Coy, I mean, like, you really doing the damn thing. I didn't even know you had a in the harbor restaurant and everything like that. And I reached out to you and I said, look, I didn't even know who I was talking to, bro. Like, I respect the hustle. I respect the grind. Like, you deserve your flowers. Somebody got to give you those flowers.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. So just tell us a little bit about what you got going on at the waterfront.
All right. So I run a company. It's called A Coy Story. As you know, my name's Coy. So it's basically a story of like my life and my community's life, right? So it's not just about me, it's about the people. But we do social work, clothes, and food. So I've been running a nonprofit since 2016, 2017. You know, we do giveaways. We teach STEM, financial literacy, and health and wellness in Baltimore City schools. So that's at the base of what I do. Then I also have a restaurant, as you were just talking about, good food, and a clothing store as well right next to it. You know, I'm Good, the clothing store. And that's basically it. You know, social work, clothes, and food. That's what we do. That's what we specialize in.
Man, we first of all, we can go ahead and clap it up. If y'all tuning in with us, man, make sure y'all tap in with the realest and the livest conversation on the planet. Lou already here. Man, he said
That's
peace.
God, Lou Boogie.
He said peace already. Lou Boogie is in the building. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and clap it up as well.
Yes,
We're gonna go ahead and clap that up as well. We got some visitors with us. He said it's a Coy story. It's a Coy story.
Yes, God.
It's a Coy story. So that's what we want to find out. I mean, what is the Coy story? You feel what I'm saying? How do you get to where you are now? What made you want to be in the fashion industry? What made you want to be in the food industry? How did that even come about?
So a Coy story, you gotta start from the roots. I was born in Baltimore, born in the East, but raised over West to a family of West African immigrants. So both my parents aren't even from here. You know, they left. My father left Civil War. My mother left unrest, came here, you know, settled down, met each other, and had us. So, you know, that's really the story goes before me, right? Before I was even born, from my parents making that trip over here. You know, I grew up, got a real diverse background. Like, you know, I just went through many different walks of life, and you know, Baltimore at the base of that really made me who I was, like real resilient, you know, real forward thinking, you know, innovator, like that type of deal. So, you know, it starts from the roots.
Right. And I know this is your first podcast. If you could just make sure the camera get a good shot of your face, man. Make sure you look at this brother's face, bro. Like, seriously, make sure you look at this brother's face. Make sure you know him.
Yes,
make sure you understand what he's doing. Make sure you understand what he's doing. My question is this though: what was the defining moment in your life where you said, okay, from this moment on, I'm going to do
Yeah.
what I set out to do? What was that moment for you?
Man, about 4 years ago, getting shot and arrested in the same day.
What?
Yeah, that was what
Getting shot
started
and
it, and
arrested.
arrested in the same day,
Wow.
right?
Okay.
Within 6 hours of each other. That was it for me. As you know, at that point, I reached the lowest of the lows, right? I'm at rock bottom. Telling myself I'm good is how I got out of that. Sitting in that jail cell with that bullet wound in my arm, telling myself I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I can get through it. That was what got
Wow.
me out. That affirmation. So I dropped a music project shortly afterwards called I'm Good. But really, I knew it had to go deeper than music. Like,
Right.
this is something that could reach forever. I told you what I've been doing, forever, being in the community, representing my peoples back home and my peoples here, right? I
Right.
was like, this got to go way deeper than just some music. I got to get out here. I got to tell the people what I'm good is and spread positivity. It was at that moment that I decided, because I lived a pretty negative life, being honest, being transparent. Like, I wasn't like the most negative, but negativity definitely influenced, a lot of things that I was doing and a lot of my ways of thinking. But from that moment on, I decided I'm only going to push positivity from here on out.
Absolutely. Oh, first of all, we're gonna go ahead and clap that up. We can go ahead and clap that up. And Josette Williams said that's cool. Hitting from all corners. He said that's cool. Hitting from all corners. He or she. I'm sorry. I don't mean to disrespect anybody. Um, just hitting
Yeah,
from all corners.
yeah,
And look, you really do inspire people like myself. You know what I'm saying? For you, especially as a young man, to be able to go out here and do what you do, like that needs more recognition from the community.
I
And,
appreciate
and
that.
by the way, too, shout out my man Damage. He done graced the
Yes,
studio.
God.
Shout out my man Damage gracing the studio behind the camera. Like shout out to my man
You
Damage.
clap it up. You clap it up for that.
Let's clap it up for that. You right. You are absolutely right. Let's clap it up. Shout out my man Daniel. He enjoy the air horns and all that. Um, my thing is this: you got a waterfront restaurant, and a lot of us don't even know what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did that even come about? And what struggles did you
Yeah.
face even
So
getting that type of
right.
deal?
So here's how the story went. Right. Boom. I told y'all the preface of it. Right. So I
Right,
dropped the project. Now I'm giving out shirts for free. I'm not even selling shirts. Right. Somebody mentioned hitting from all corners. It's really hard to try to do multiple things at once. Right.
right,
So you have to pay attention to the details, marketing, and the overall execution to be successful, right?
right.
So I started giving out shirts. I wasn't selling nothing at first, selling Nathan. I'm
You
giving
just giving out,
everything. Everything was given away for free. I'm at
but Nathan,
security. Exactly. I'm at security. I'm just pulling up on people. I'm giving out. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So I started online shopping really good for the Christmas holidays, right? 21. Then Christmas holidays over, it's like a straight dip down. I'm like, dang, I got to get out here, right?
right,
First place I walked to was Security Square Mall. I'm outside selling shirts, telling people my story. Give me like 2 weeks up security, boom, I get put out, right? So after I get put out of security, I'm like, dang, like where I'm gonna go? Like how I'm gonna make this happen? I remembered in my head, I'm like, there's a skate park, a new skate park that just got built downtown, and that's like kind of my vibe. Like, I feel like I could corner the market up there. People would retain. I'm good. I go to the skate park. The first person who comes up to my table is a lady who works for the company that runs the park. She's
right,
like, "What's this?"
right.
So I give her my pitch, tell her all the good stuff I do. She's like, "Oh my gosh, you can come back whenever you want to. Like, I love your story. I love how you carry yourself. What you're telling. Like, this message needs to be heard."
Absolutely.
So it's crazy, right? You tell that story about how you cannot have reception where you from, but then you go out to somewhere else and they love you there. And that's kind of what happened. Like, I got put out of, where I'm from, the area, went down to somewhere where I'm not usually at, and the reception was amazing. But long story short, I spent like 2 years in the park networking, and that pushed me to be able to meet the people who just bought the harbor. They're running a great project. They're revitalizing, Baltimore City, and it's amazing to be a part of. Like, it was surreal at first, right? Some people, they tell the story like I had to humble myself. I had to unhumble myself. I'm a real meek guy, and I didn't realize until like this year the position I was in. Like, looking back at, dang, I did all this in like a
No,
few
and
years. You
for
get what
real
I'm
though, you
saying?
really are in a good position. And people on the outside looking in, like myself, they would say, okay, you are in a good
Yeah, yeah.
position, but we really don't know what it
They
takes
don't know
to have a
everything.
waterfront. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Business
yeah.
and then on top of that, look, I have to just give you your flowers on this platform. Like you do your own marketing and
Yeah,
all that
everything,
stuff. At
everything.
first, I thought you was working for a company and was doing marketing, and now I understand. Like I'm
Yeah,
serious.
it's all
Like I
me. Everything's
no,
all me.
that's you. It's all you. It's your company. It's your business. It's everything. And if you could do us a favor for a quick second,
Yeah.
tell the people how to follow you, where to follow you at,
Right.
and who you are.
I got you. So you can find me on Instagram at alboogie ALBOOGEY_. All right. Good Food 410 on Instagram. Good Food on TikTok. Good Food on Facebook. All right. And then our website, akoistory.org, will take you to everything that I just told you about, including our nonprofit website. All right. So akoistory.org will take you everywhere you need to go. It'll link you to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and the nonprofit.
And guess what? We're gonna go ahead and clap that up. Hold on. And still, yo, people have to follow you. You know what I'm saying? People have to follow what you're doing. People have to follow. And shout out my man Damage, man. Like it's a lot of good people that do a lot of good things in this world, and we
Absolutely.
don't even understand the gravity of who we dealing with. Like every time I talk to my man Damage, every time I talk to you, you understand what I'm saying? Like it's like y'all level up. It's like y'all force me to be a better person, a
You
better
got to.
version
Yeah, you
of
got to.
myself. And with that being said, you feel what I'm saying? We don't never get the flowers because everybody gonna always look at what you don't do versus what you
Exactly.
do.
Exactly.
And I just want to give y'all these flowers, especially shout out my man Damage. He behind the
Yeah, for
camera,
real.
like for real,
This
like
man helped when I first got the restaurant.
yeah,
This man helped me clean it up
for real.
off the strength of
Yo,
his heart. Like, help me clean up the
yo,
whole restaurant, get everything, like patch the ceilings,
yo,
like
stop playing,
shop back,
stop playing,
like yeah,
stop playing.
everything. He
Yeah, it's
was
it's
he
it's
was
not a
there
game.
for it from the beginning.
It's not a
So it's
game.
only right that he's right here. I ain't even think.
It-
Like I said, it's hard to think about all that, but like, yeah,
It's
been here from the
it's
jump.
only right, and we gonna clap that up too. It's only right. So Josette Williams said, um, "It's really nice to see a young black man leading by example, showing that it is possible to become something more than the streets, even even if you come from them. So it's more it's more to it. You know what I'm saying? It's
Absolutely.
and I and first of all, we appreciate you, Josette.
Yeah, thank you.
We gonna clap
Thank
that
you.
up. We gonna clap that up
Definitely
because
appreciate that.
we appreciate that comment. And like you really deserve all the flowers that you can have at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like when we look at it, it is truly a blessing, like Josette was saying, to see a black man to go out and do something positive for the community. So often, we are ridiculed and we are scrutinized and we are put in a bad light. And there's people like such as yourself who are not being shed the light. But guess what? Your pace is picking up. You understand what I'm
Absolutely,
saying?
yeah.
Oh, if you go to his Instagram, what's your Instagram, bro?
Instagram is Al Boogie,
No.
double
Tell him
O
the
G E
business
Y.
one.
Oh, Good Food
Give him the
four one
business.
zero.
The Good Food
Good Food
410.
410.
The business. I'm telling you. Don't take my word for it. This be more. Look, this be more for real. Do not take my word for it. Go look at this man Instagram. Go look at the events that he set up. I actually I was seeing a couple posts as well too, where it seemed like you was affiliated with the people that wanted to dive
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
with other things. Could you explain a little bit of that
Of
with us?
course. So where I'm at, like I just mentioned, the project of Harbor Place, right? They're revitalizing the whole inner harbor. By the way, the guy who bought the harbor is a black man from East Baltimore. A lot of people don't know that, right? Speaking of positive people doing positive things in the city. But they're revitalizing the harbor, so I took it upon myself to, market all the good that's going on, right? They partnered with the Waterfront Partnership, who ran the park that I set up at. They do
Right,
all type of events. One of them, as you mentioned, was the Harbor Splash, right?
right.
So for the
Yes,
past,
splash. Yes,
the
sir.
past like I don't know how many years, around 10ish years, they've been doing a project to clean up the inner harbor, to make it swimmable, to bring tourists, to bring just general bio health to Baltimore City, right? And that's something I can get behind. It's really important for us to understand environmental and bio health, especially in our city. You get what I'm saying? Like such a congested place where a whole bunch of people are moving around, that ecosystem is real delicate. So I respect what they're doing. So, it was only right that I promoted it. I pulled up. We interviewed the mayor. We interviewed the guy who I was telling you about who bought the Inner Harbor. Interviewed people from the city who work in the city, who running the project. Like, we just getting out and we just talking to people. That's what we do.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. First of all, we just gonna give you a round of applause. We gonna give you a round of applause. And then secondly, I mean, to to have a business in the harbor when people think the harbor is going out of business
Yeah.
as well. I mean, and to be dealing with another black person, because I didn't know a black person bought
Oh
the
yeah,
harbor as
yeah.
well.
If more
So
people
I'm
knew
gonna
that,
do
more
my
people would be
research.
down there.
We've been talking about the harbor because they have the Harbor East project where they building apartments, and Uncle Wayne was running for mayor, and a couple people that was running for mayor and district council of
Yeah,
dis- different districts. They was a part of the show, and they was trying. They wasn't basically they didn't want it to happen. They didn't
yeah,
want the Harbor East with their overpricing and all that stuff and trying to move people from other cities or whatever the case may be.
yeah.
And I'm gonna have another episode as well. Hopefully, you can be a part of
I
it
would love to be a
because
part of that
you
conversation.
busy.
Yeah,
Man, it's a reason why we had this podcast at this late on this
absolutely.
day
Yeah.
because you work. You
Yep.
understand what I'm saying? But as I digress, they want to do the Harbor East thing, and they want people that have a lot of money or whatever, and they want to outprice the people from downtown, especially in the harbor.
Right.
And so that's why I was saying what you doing is so significant. Like you really have a storefront right on the harbor. Like if y'all don't hear me, everybody that hear me, look, this brother has a restaurant, a great restaurant, not just any restaurant, a great restaurant on a storefront in the harbor, in the inner harbor, on the boardwalk. On right, you can walk into the water if you want to. You can walk yourself right out there into the coast. I'm telling you, you can walk right off into the eastern shore, for real, and you can be gone forever. But I mean, you really control something like that, and so
Yeah,
I mean, just to have that, we got to make sure we support this brother.
sure.
We got to make sure we support this brother. And Good Foods 410, that's his Instagram.
Good
Just
food
go
for
look
one
it
though.
up. Just go look it up. It's not. I mean, you have the entertainment, you have the food. Like, where you get all the ideas from to even run such a business?
Well, I'm an artist first and foremost. I told you about the music project and all that stuff. So this is basically a way for me to monetize my art. which
Mm.
which as I've gotten, I'm 4 years in now, so it's like I don't even forget, but I'm so far removed from that point. But yeah, this is basically just me monetizing my artwork. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I designed that. Like, this is my logo. A Koi story. I designed it. It's my logo. You get what I'm saying? So it's all just inspiration. Like, life imitates art. Art imitates life.
I always
Like,
use that slogan. Oh my
so yeah,
goodness.
so
I always use that. I always use that
yeah,
slogan.
so even the community base is really what's been more motivating for me lately, because it's like I got to think about way more people now. Like that's the blessing and the curse from growing, expanding. It's like, yes, we have more supporters, but that's more delicate minds, more delicate souls that you got to cater to, for lack of a better term. So I'm thinking about everybody lately. That's really what's been my inspiration. I got a lot of events planned that we're going to do downtown, bringing art, because right now we're in a Baltimore Renaissance. I don't know if y'all realize that we are in the Baltimore Renaissance. They had the Harlem Renaissance. This is the
Mm,
Baltimore Renaissance now.
mm,
Our whole city is going to look completely different in 10 years, and the story starts right now. We writing
mm.
the story at this moment. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be a part of such a big project, I don't take that for granted. Not one day of my life. Like it's about executing details and being thorough.
We oh my goodness, we gotta clap that up. Let's go ahead and get into it. I mean, everything you do is extravagant, right? But can you kind of tell us, like, is there any adversity? Do you feel any adversity
Oh
being a
yeah.
black man, especially
What?
like having braids and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
dealing with people in that type in that space?
Yeah.
Are there challenges with you just being a black man? Are there challenges with you being a black man and having dreads? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And having the appearance that you appear as. Are there any struggles that you face?
I mean, of course, like people didn't support me when I was in the park because they just felt like it's a black man standing over there, right? But I don't take none of that personal. First, I don't take it personal, and two, I don't focus on the negative, and I don't subscribe to victim mentality, right? So that's at the base of what I'm thinking. So I really don't feel it, and it shows because when I come off, when I present myself to people, when I talk to people, if they want to look at me like I don't know if they looking at me that way, but if they want to, immediately as soon as I open my mouth, it's gonna kill all the stereotypes. It's gonna kill all the preconceived notions that you had about me. You get what I'm saying? So yes, it's
Right.
hard, but it's harder stuff. It's harder stuff to deal with, right?
So and the reason why I asked that is like it's not really like a racial type of thing.
Of course, yeah.
You
It's
never really
culture.
felt like somebody was being racist towards
I
you.
mean, yeah, you going, yeah. Like
Oh,
I said, people
okay, that's what
didn't.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
That's what
no,
I'm.
yeah, people didn't. Support me. Everybody didn't support me. A lot of people did support me, but everybody didn't support me being in the park, which was my first platform. It was hard. Like people complaining about me walking by because my tactic was I just would greet people. I'm not like you sell by not selling. You get what I'm saying? So I would just greet people like, "Hey, how you doing?" And of course, every day, hundred thousands of people walking
You
by
sell by
you.
what? Oh my
Yeah,
goodness! Like,
yeah.
come on, man. Do you remember
I
what you
got
said?
you. Yep. You sell by not selling.
Oh my goodness!
That's the best way to market yourself is to
We gonna
show
go ahead
people
and clap
that
that
to
up.
show people your value.
We gonna go ahead and clap that up.
Yeah, appreciate that. But you show people your value, like you don't just I got this like everybody's selling something, right? You gotta sell yourself. So I used to just greet people and a lot of people would just walk past me. A lot of people would be like, "What is this?" Or "No, I don't want that," or "I don't," like it's hard. But you deal with it, you keep pushing, like you roll with the punches and it makes you stronger at the end of the day.
Man, we gonna clap it up again because you hitting on too many bars. We got all right. So Josette Williams apologized about the late um acknowledgement, but he or she said, I know that it is hard to have a black owned business in Baltimore City. They said I had one for 15
Oh
years.
wow, clap it
The
up.
fact that that they said the fact that you're at the inner harbor says everything, and we're gonna go ahead and clap it up.
Yeah,
We're gonna
appreciate
go
you.
ahead and clap it up. And that's what I was saying as well too. The fact that you're in the inner harbor, it shows what you're doing
Yeah,
is brilliant. It shows what you're doing is working. It shows what you're doing is actually worth giving you your flowers. Like I said, you need your flowers for sure. And you're a young black man. You out here doing the damn thing. So I want for one god on the thing. I'm inspired by you.
thank you,
I'm
bro.
inspired by your story. I reached out to you.
Yep,
You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm inspired by your story. I see you on the social media platforms, and there's people like you that deserve all the recognition. And I'm here to give you all those flowers.
thank you.
So, with that being said, as well, too, like if you could tell somebody anything about what you've been going through in their life to just inspire them, if you can give them a word,
Yeah.
what would you tell them?
I would tell them to be as consistent as possible. Be as consistent as physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually possible. Because that was how I got to where I got. It was being consistent, getting up at 5 a.m., being downtown by 6 o'clock, and beating everybody out there. That was how I did it. So that's one jewel that I'll give you. Be consistent, be thorough. That's going to take you everywhere. That's it's a really valuable skill.
We're gonna clap that up as well. And just to reiterate, consistency is the key, right?
Consistency is the key. That's everything.
Consistency.
Hmm.
And I'm glad you said that too as well, because I hope people realize as well. This be more for real. Be more for real. Like we consistent. We every Wednesday with this. It don't matter rain, sleet, hail, snow. It don't matter whether the graphics is good or the mic is good. Like we are really
Go
here
ahead. Yeah,
every single Wednesday, and um, consistency will work. And I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm taking notes from you.
absolutely. Yeah.
I'm taking notes from you, and it's so inspirational. Like what Josette said. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, just the fact that you have a business in the inner harbor says everything that we need to know. It
Yeah.
says everything. And see, my thing is this too as well. We would look at a person like you, look at a person like me, and we would say, "Yo, he probably don't know nothing." that's the scrutiny. That's the
Yeah,
racism. That's
exactly.
that
The
is
face
the
value.
system. Oh, because you got hair, you got braids, I got dreads, or whatever the case may be, and whatever the case may be, we not fit for the job.
Yeah,
But obviously, you are fit for the job.
yeah. We killing that stigma every day.
Man, you killing everything. You across the
Yeah.
board. Look, you killing everything across the board. Matter of fact, if he didn't kill the animals that's on your plate and didn't prepare it, then y'all not supporting the way y'all supposed to be supporting. I'm just telling you, if what's on your plate is not anything that he served, and you
Yeah,
never had anything that he served, you never went down there to get the vibe. You got the music, like every
yeah.
freaking thing
All
in the
parameters.
harbor, and you the only one like that. Like
Yeah,
you stand apart
definitely.
from a lot of those, man. And I mean, kudos to you and what you doing.
Thank you.
Kudos to you and what you doing. Good food is 410. Good food is. Am I right?
Good food for one. Oh, yes,
Good
sir.
food 410. Look it up on Instagram. Support the brethren. Support the brethren. Make sure that he prosper in everything. Do you have kids?
Yes, I do. I'm a father.
You a
Yeah,
father?
along with everything else that I do, and that's my life's work right there. Like the business comes underneath them. You
Okay.
get what I'm saying? They saved my life. So
How
yeah.
many kids you
I
got? If you
got
don't
four
mind me
kids.
asking.
I got four kids.
You got four.
Three boys and a baby girl.
Man, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and clap that up. That's a blessing. I'm talking about a blessing. We're gonna go ahead and clap that up. And we also have another comment by Lou Abel. He said Coy for mayor. And put that 100. He put that 100. He put that
Yeah.
100.
It's
So
the
no.
second time he said it.
No, real talk though. I mean, like we need more brothers like y'all. You know what I'm saying? We really do need more brothers like you. Like you are the prime example of somebody that can go out here and get it. The fact that you have your own restaurant in the harbor,
Yeah.
like Joe said,
Go out, get it done.
it speaks everything. It speaks everything. That's all you need to know. Like if you even have any type of background, if you know anything about Baltimore, if you ever been in Baltimore, if you ever lived in Baltimore, just for a black man or a black person to have some type of real estate downtown is major.
Right there, heart of the
It's
city.
major. It's major. It's major. And we gonna go ahead and clap that up. It's major. Man, Big Corey, not the little one. Big Corey, not the little one. In the dot dag on the building. Damage behind the camera, yo. You know we had the realest conversations on the net, man. Like, yo, my heart has been touched. Yo, when I reached out to you and I asked you to come on, so humble and everything, you know, you like, yeah, I love to come on. I want to come on this podcast. And then my man Damage, lifelong friend,
Yeah.
come up, he pop up like, oh, that's my man. He was telling me about you. Lou was telling me about you too. Lord Lou was telling me
Yeah, you
about
got
you.
a
Shout
couple
out Lord Lou,
refers to
man.
you.
Shout
Yeah,
out
shout out
Lord
Lou,
Lou.
shout out Damage.
Real talk, man. Like, yo, it's just like we don't see that we always one step away from knowing somebody or getting to know somebody that will get us where we need to go.
You one step away, one conversation away.
One conversation away. So tell us how that impacted where you at right now. Who
Yeah.
would you want to shout out and give credit to for you being in a position that you in right now?
Yeah, shout out the Waterfront Partnership. Shout out Leanna, that's my heart. She was the first person who came up to me, loved my story, one of my biggest supporters. Shout out Isabel Cummins, another one of my supporters who works in the city, works in City Hall. And MCB, that's the company who is, buying the harbor. They support me, gave me a platform, give me resources to make things happen. Shout out everybody who's around me. Shout out my family. Shout out my babies. Shout out their mothers. Shout out the family. Shout out the homies like Damage who helped me build my restaurant from the ground up. Like I said, community is at the base of everything.
Yo,
Community,
I never even
that's
knew
what it's
that.
about.
Damage, yo, that's
Yes.
my man, 100 grand,
Yep.
yo. Like
He was there from the jump.
sandbox. I never even knew that. Like
Yep.
it's crazy. That's why I was saying we one step away. I remember when Damage putting the solar panels. This nigga was in the news. Like
Yeah.
shout out Damage, that nigga was in the news for the solar panels. Like real talk. Like y'all can look it up. Real talk. Like these are men that I love to surround myself with. You feel what I'm saying?
Got to.
The men that's doing things in the community. Then I didn't even know you, and I reached out to you, and then I was like, dang, you knew Damage. You know what? I found that shit out today. I'm telling you, I found it out today.
Yo, environment is
I
everything.
found it out today, but Damage really told me about you. He said, "Yo, look it up," and you said you heard about me, and
Yeah.
I paid no attention to what he was saying. I'm just honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm be real honest. Never even paid attention to it, but I'm
Yeah.
like, gee, like yo, certified man.
Full
But
circle moment.
damn it, like I said, I'm gonna give a shout out to damage too. Like you talking about a real single father. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like a lot of circumstances
Shout out my nieces
happen.
and my nephew.
Yes, shout out my nieces, shout out my nieces, man. Damage do he do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? You talking about a single father? You ain't never met a single father until you met damage for real. Dead serious, dead serious. Like all jokes aside, like I don't even play with that. Like I look up to stuff like that. I look up to what y'all do. I look up to what you doing with the waterfront and all that stuff. And to be honest with you, to be more for real, it's be more for real. To be more for real, you deserve a lot of flowers right now. Damage deserve a lot of
Yes,
flowers
sir.
right
Yeah.
now. To be able to take the take care of your daughters, to take care of your responsibilities, to grow and do what you were called to do, regardless of what anybody else say, man, that deserves a lot of credit because a lot of us as men, we don't get a credit for that. But I really
Absolutely. Yeah.
want to give y'all the
Absolutely.
credit. I really want to
Thank you,
give y'all
bro.
the credit. Both of y'all.
And likewise.
Damage behind the scenes, but you right here, right
Yes,
now.
sir.
I want you to get just like that waterfront business that you have. I want your talents, your skills, and your dedication. I want all that to be at the waterfront. I want it all to be at the beach, and everybody gonna see it. Everybody get a chance to experience it.
Yes,
So if
sir.
y'all didn't get a chance to experience it, what's the address?
301 Light Street. 301 Light Street.
301 Light Street. If you haven't supported the business, then make sure y'all support the business. It's Be More for Real. 301 Light Street. He has a great man. The meals are exquisite. Even the presentation,
It's
the
going, man.
music. I mean, he the only one that does what he do at the hall. But I'm man.
Absolutely.
I'm overjoyed. I am overjoyed at what you do. It's like
Thank you,
you
sir.
don't get enough credit, man. Like the front of music, and then you exercise, food,
Yeah,
whatever the case
everything.
may be, bro. You
Yeah.
do it all. Like you do it all. You do it all, and we all need to recognize you, big brother Corey.
Thank you, sir.
This your moment, sir.
Yeah, thank
This
you,
your
bro.
moment, sir. These are your flowers. These are your freaking flowers.
Thank you, bro. It means a lot. It means a lot. Thank you, yo.
It mean a lot for you to even be here. Yo, let's be real. Be more for real. Let's be real. Be more for real. I rode a bike down here. Like I don't know if y'all can even see my hand. Like fell off the bike and all that stuff.
Dedication.
I caught a flat tire, so I had to ride a bike here. I had to ride my son bike here, and he stayed here. You know what I'm saying? He could have left. He could have done anything. Bro stayed here. My brother damaged. He behind the camera. Like,
Pulled
bro,
up just in
this could have
time.
never happened.
Yeah.
And then we don't even go live on Saturdays. The only time we go live on Saturdays is for a special event or a special person. There's no other way we're
Thank you
gonna
for
go
making
live.
that exception. I appreciate it.
It's no exception. You a special person. You deserve a special live. Even when we have guests on our regular segment, the segment it's a special segment. But this segment is special, man. It's even more special to me because I think you are younger than me. So for you to
Yeah.
be younger than me and inspire me, you're not that young than me. I think we same age.
Yeah, a couple years apart.
Couple years, 1 year, 2 years, whatever. But for you to be younger than me, it's still I look up to you as a big brother. I look up to you as a champion. Like you are a champion. You defeat the odds. You going constantly and you got 4 kids and your kids look at you as a hero.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you a Superman. You Superman. Damn it, Superman. His kid, his daughters look up to him like they Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are Supermen. Y'all not just Clark Kent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all definitely
It's
Superman.
street clothing.
Y'all definitely a Superman. Go check them out, man. It's the realest conversation on the net. Realest conversation ever. I think we do have another comment. Let's see. Josette said, two of my kids have black-owned businesses that have their building. We support each other. We will be visiting your spot. Great
Thank
food,
you. Thank you.
fly gear.
Yeah.
What's better? What's better? Hey,
I looking
hey
forward to
Josette,
seeing
we
y'all
gonna
too.
clap that up.
Looking forward to seeing y'all down there and recognizing y'all businesses too.
And if y'all do go down there, matter of fact, everybody that's listening to this, the fact that he's on the podcast and all, let him know that Be More for Real sent y'all down there.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
please.
sure he gonna look out for y'all. I'm pretty sure. Don't ask
Yes,
him
sir.
to give you no discount. Be prepared to pay whatever the price is, but Be prepared to get great service. Be prepared to have great accommodations. Be prepared to have great service. Like everything, top to bottom. Like top to bottom,
Everything.
brother.
Yep. Service is
Like
everything.
from
That's
the
at the
music,
base.
I just don't know how you do it. I don't even know how you manage everything that you manage.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't.
about passion. It's about passion. That's it. You know, I get up every day and I know my purpose, and that's a blessing. I never take that for granted, right? Because you can become lost. I've been lost at times, right? But the fact that innately I know where I'm going, where I'm moving, you know, I have a vision, I have a goal, like that's what keeps me going. You know, I see the end. I can see the end now. So everything that I go through now, all the humps, the highs, even the highs, right? I don't focus too much on them. Like you can't. It's going to slow you down.
Right,
Keep
right,
going, because next thing you know, it's a low right after.
right,
You get what I'm saying? So you can't
right,
take that for granted. You just keep going, keep moving, roll with the
right.
punches.
Right. And guess what? Look, we what we're gonna do as well will be more for real. Because I mean, not all of us have money and everything like that. But what we would do, hold on, one time, Lou Abel, he said Lou Boogie Superman with the four sidekicks.
Ah,
Yeah. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we blow your business up out the water. Everybody that that has a chance to listen and this come across your ears and you hear this at the very same moment. Take your tail down to the inner harbor. What's the address?
301 Light Street, Harbor Place.
301 Light Street. It's Harbor Place. It's
Can't
smack
miss
dab.
it.
It's
Smack
prime
dab in the middle.
territory. It's prime territory. It's right. You can walk your ass into the water if you want to and go diving in the harbor like they be doing. But we know. But anyway, we are going to make sure we support you to the fullest, like to the fullest. If you got merchandise or whatever, let us know where we can purchase the merchandise.
Yeah,
If you're gonna have merchandise,
for
let us
sure.
know
Yeah, so
when, how, where can we support
right.
you.
So as you said, 301 Light Street, Harbor Place, that's where the restaurant is. Right next to our restaurant is our clothing store. I'm Good, the clothing store. All right. We also run our youth programs in there too. Okay. Clothing store is right next to the restaurant, but you can also order online. AkoiStory.org. We have an online store. You can get your merchandise on there if you don't want to come down and grab it yourself. All right. But yeah, everything is at the shop, either at the shop or online.
Man, this is one of the dopest conversations I could ever have. Matter of fact, I'm so pleased. You so humble. Like your whole personality is just so humble. The characteristics that you possess is just so humble. But you so great. Like you really are. You really are a great man, and I can't stress that enough. I appreciate you for even coming on here. I appreciate you for waiting. I mean, like there were some adversities.
It always is.
There was some adversity with us even
As I
having.
told you, I understand because I do a lot of stuff by myself. You know, like you was telling them, it's all me. You know, this is all you. So I've been there. I want somebody to give me grace. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing. It's a privilege to be here. You put me on your platform. I would
Absolutely,
never take that for granted. So yeah, I appreciate it.
absolutely. Um, Josette said, "Say the name of the food spot again, please."
GoodFood410 is Instagram. If you're looking on Apple Maps or Google Maps, it's just Good Food, all one word though. Good Food, all one word. You'll be able to find us on Apple Maps, Google Maps. You can just Google Good Food, all one word, and our website will pop up. All right. So one more time for you. Good Food.
Good food for one on, and give them the address as well.
301 Light Street.
And where can they find you at? What's your social media handles?
Social media is GoodFood410 at Al Boogie. That's my personal page.
Man, we're gonna go ahead and clap that up, bro. You such a powerful brother, and you so humble. It's just crazy how you move like that. You just move like you just. I mean, the humblest, the smoothest.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we appreciate that. We appreciate you for being here. Um,
Like I said, I don't try to, what keeps me grounded is like I said, when the highs come, I don't get too high. When the lows come, I don't get too low. I just ride that stream steady to my end destination.
so and that's awesome. That's brilliant. We're gonna clap that up. Um, we're gonna clap that up. So I have a question. I'm trying to speak for the people as well too, just to pick your brain a little bit. Do you cook the food? Do you come up with the recipes?
Yeah, of course. We can get into the food. So I had a real good mentor, Derek Falcon, owner of
Derek,
Cloudy
you said
Donuts.
who? Derek
Derek
Falcon.
Falcon,
Shout
yeah.
out Derek
Shout
Falcon.
out Derek Falcon, owner of
Let's clap
Homemade
it up for
Brunch
Derek
and
Falcon
Cloudy
real quick.
Donuts. He taught me how to scale quality. So although we was in the restaurant food business, he taught me how to scale quality on all levels of life, right? So my restaurant, these are all my recipes. Everything's made from scratch. We have French fries, they hand cut. We cut them the morning up, fresh red potatoes. All right. Our
Ooh-wee.
chicken is seasoned in our own marinade, and it's the same recipe every time. So every time you come, it's going to taste the same.
Where's the inspiration from the recipes then? Like you got,
As
I'm
I
interested.
told you my background a little bit. Being from a West African household, food is like at the base of all our communities. Like community gatherings, I will say. Just black
Wow,
people in
yo.
general, we love to eat. We love to get together and eat. So food has always been a base of mine. My father and my mother both cooked growing up, so it was like
So
I
the
seen that
inspiration that come from the household,
exactly. It
and
come from the house.
you
Yeah.
brought that man, you brought
Yeah.
that to the public. Oh
Yeah,
my
no,
goodness,
no
man.
formal food training.
Oh
I just
my.
had a really good mentor who taught me, how to scale quality, and I take that same approach with the clothes, with my youth programs, with my athletes, their nutrition plans, their training regimens. Like it's all quality, it's all attention to detail, and it's all a one of one, right? So that's another thing is you said that I'm not doing what anybody else is doing. That's on purpose. Since I was young, I've always been out the crowd. If I see everybody going this way, I'm going this way, right? Because that's how you stand out.
Huh, man. Talk it is. And Joe said again, man. Joe said we appreciate you. You just
Appreciate the
been rocking with
feedback.
us all night. Rocking with us all night. They said stay blessed. Continue to be they said stay blessed, continue success, and stay safe.
Will do. Thank
I
you.
mean like that those are powerful words. Like we appreciate you.
Thank you.
We definitely appreciate you. And we appreciate you for being here as well. We're gonna go ahead. Hey, we could talk for a long time. But if you could leave the people with anything that you want to say, tell the people what you would really want to know. You know what I'm saying? Tell us what you would really want the people to know. Before we get out of here, it don't matter what it is, what subject it is. Tell us what you really want the people to know.
What I want y'all to know is that Baltimore is going through a renaissance right now. All right. And we are all at the heart of this renaissance, right? In 10 years, our city will look completely different, but the stories start now. All right. The stories are starting, they're being written today, and we are writing them. Damn is writing them. You writing them. I'm writing them. You get what I'm saying? So take advantage of that. Take advantage of your pen. Take advantage of your platform. Take advantage of your voice. Take advantage of being an able-bodied soul that you can get up every morning and go do something. It doesn't have to be at a big scale. It don't got to be at a small scale. Just get up, do something, live your life, focus on your passion, love your people, love your family, laugh, enjoy time to yourself. I'm a workaholic, but I took a couple days off this week. We had a pool day. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to enjoy
I'm
myself.
glad you did.
I had to enjoy myself because people gave me that advice. They see how I was working. They was like, "Yo, you need to take some time off to yourself, right?" And that's environment, right? Your environment is really important. It's the last gem I'm gonna leave y'all with. The people who you surround yourself with, that's gonna end up being your mindset. That's gonna end up being your focus, your habits, like everything. Your life is going to be consistent of all the people you have around you. All right. So the more that you understand that, the more that you can gear your life towards where you want to go, right? Because we all know where we want to go. All right.
And I'm going to clap that up for you. I'm going to clap that up for sure. Um, before we leave everybody though, I do want to say this. First of all, we have to support you in the way that we can do. Um, Second of all, we have to give you your flowers while you're living. Third of all, we appreciate what you're doing. Like if nobody has never told you, if anybody has ever told you, we appreciate what you're doing. We even
Thank you.
appreciate your
Yes,
words.
sir.
We appreciate your grind. We appreciate your hustle. I mean, let's be more for real. We appreciate your grind. We appreciate your hustle, especially you being a young man. Like your flowers, just let this be
Hey,
your
right here.
flowers. You can take that shit home with you. Excuse my language. You can
Appreciate
take it
you.
home with you.
Thank you,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? Like real talk. No, I mean that wholeheartedly. Like I mean that wholeheartedly. See, we have a lot of. There are stories of black men that be misabusing their powers and all stuff because they know they men. They can do whatever the heck they want. You are a man that use your power for the good, and you are a man
Absolutely.
that deserves recognition. And I want to say this as well too. You're a Baltimore legend. You're a Baltimore celebrity.
Thank
You
you.
are a celebrity in the Baltimore culture. Let's be more for real.
Let's
We
get
got a Baltimore celebrity in the building, man. A Baltimore legend, like for sure. Like for sure you are. For sure you are a Baltimore legend. You are a Baltimore celebrity, and people look up to you. Even I look up to you. Even Be
Thank
More
you,
for Real
bro.
look up to you.
It
We
means a lot,
appreciate you.
yo. I appreciate that. I accept that wholeheartedly. Thank you, bro.
Y'all be more for real, man. Realest conversations on the net. Y'all know what's up, man. Keep it locked with us. We got you covered. But each and every single Wednesday, rated off for reality. Y'all know what's up. Be more for real. Rated off for reality. I got big brother Corey here. Good Foods 410. Anything you want to say before we go?
Y'all be good.
And we gonna stay good.